Hello guys, welcome back. I've just finished my shift. I'm a little bit drunk, can't lie. I'm moving up to Liverpool next week, and yeah, here I am. Well, not next week, tomorrow. I'm moving up a few stops up north from England, but here we are. So, day 4 of the training camp, 49ers. Let's have a look and see what we think of what Trey Lance and the other bits and bobs have done as well. Okay, so Santa Clara, here's who stood out on the day 4 of the 49ers training camp. Keep in mind that the 49ers will have a day off tomorrow and their first padded practice on Monday, and that's when the competition will be at the best. When players don't wear the pads, the defense always has the advantage because the offense has maintained its blocks or be physical in the pass protection. Here we go. We're good. Trey Lance once again. So we've had one bad pass, but 2 good. So here you go. The good quarterback Trey Lance completed 8 of 15 passes attempts, really, with 2 drops and 1 interception that went right to Fred Warner. You had thought that Jimmy Garoppolo was playing quarterback on that play. Lance has now thrown an interception in 3 consecutive practices, which is not good. Today he had Ray McLeod wide open running and in route 15-yard downfield, and simply needed to loft the pass over Fred Warner's head. Instead, Lance threw the ball on a low line directly to the linebacker. That was Lance's worst throw by far. The rest of his practice was excellent. He completed 3 perfect long passes to Brandon Ayuk, and 1 was George Kittle, more on in below. Lance also made good decisions, particularly when he pulled the ball down and scrambled instead of forcing a deep pass to a double-covered Ayuk. So, desperate the interception, this was Lance's best practice of camp so far, and he still hasn't gotten to play with Deebo Samuel. They should change when the 49ers return to camp on Monday, assuming the 49ers extend Deebo Samuel's contract by then. Number 2, wide receiver Brandon Ayuk. The Ayuk-Lance connection finally came together today. It was broken in the first 3 days of camp when Lance targeted Ayuk 10 times but completed only 3 passes. Wow, really? Today, Ayuk caught 3 consecutive passes from Lance, a 30-yarder over Ward near the sideline, a 20-yarder over the middle after Lance ran out of pocket, and into a 20-yarder over the middle after running a post route. Ayuk was the best offensive skill player on the field today. That's bizarre, man. Seriously. Offensive line. And Ayuk is still connected to Lance. But okay, here we go. Tight end George Kittle drops his first target from Lance, but remained himself by outrunning safety Moore up the left side and making a jump spin, a 30-yard catch, and landing on his back. Right guard tackle Mike McClinchy practiced for the first time since quad surgery and played essentially with the first team offensively. During Kittle's 30-yard catch, McClinchy made a key on block on Nick Bosa, which gave Lance just enough time to throw the ball. Number 5, offensive line. McClinchy and Trent Williams both practiced for the first time this offseason and they made a huge difference. Also, Daniel Brunski took almost off the reps at center and seemed much better than Jake Brundle. Even Aaron Banks is holding his own left guard. The weakest link currently is rookie right guard Spencer Brewfield. We'll see if he holds into the job. Defensive tackle Javon Kinlaw practiced for the first time of this season and looked healthy and explosive. Started at defensive tackle in place of Eric Armstead, who has sprained an MCL. Yes. Number 7, Ward intercepted a deep pass, but on the left side intended from McLeod that was thrown by Nate Stafford, morning below. A few plays later, Ward tripped a pass from Stafford and got intercepted by Travis Moore, thrown at Ward is a bad idea. Free safety. Travis Moore intercepted 2 passes, one tipped by Ward, another while playing in the deep middle of the field. Stafford threw a deep to Danny Gray, but he couldn't outrun Demorne Lenore. Moore swooped in and made his interception. He looks healthy after missing last season with a torn Achilles. Number 9, defensive tackle Kevin Givens. Beaten start right guards Spencer Burfield with an inside pass rush to Zach Lance. Given is one of the most 49's better into pass rushers. Number 10, tight end Jordan Matthews. Beat rookie safety Leon O'Neal Jr. with a deep crossing route to make a 20-yard catch. Every day it seems Matthews make a long catch. He and Kittle have been the 49's most productive tight ends in camp. Number 11, defensive tackle Robert Canitt. Oh, I can't even pronounce that. Repeatedly beat rookie left guard Jason Poe, morning below. Robert often beat him consistently. Didn't surprise me if Robert makes this team, even though he signed just last week. That is the good. Now is the bad. Nope, so good. Wide receiver Danny Gray hasn't been able to keep open deep in camp with the interception of one play on day 2 against Kadar Holman, who wouldn't keep the team. Today, Gray caught one pass. It hit him in the chest and bounced into his hands, meaning he double caught it. He also ran an end around and gained no yards. Number 2, guard Jason Poe couldn't block, which is a problem for an offensive lineman. Also can't block, which is a problem for an offensive lineman. Also couldn't seem to time with the snap count as he committed to a false start today. You can tell he's a defensive lineman who's transitioning to a new position. Number 3, cornerback Ambry Thomas spun the wrong way when covering a corner route by Brandon O and gave up 20 yards. Thomas seems to give up at least 20 yards per day. That's not good, people. Quarterback Nate Studfield threw 3 interceptions in one practice, which is the most a 49ers quarterback has thrown in one day since Jimmy G threw 5 consecutive picks in 2019. Sorry, I just wanted to mention that. Number 5, defensive tackle Marine Hurst tore his bicep yesterday in practice and will miss the entire season. Fucking great. Defensive tackle Ridgeway, day-to-day with a quad injury. The 49ers currently extreme thin at a defensive tackle. Bizarre, innit? Offensively we're doing better. Defensively we're doing rubbish, and it's only they fall out of 10 to 13. Not looking good. But here we are. Guys, leave your comments. Tell me what you think. Thank you very much as well for the 573 subscribers. Really fortunate to appreciate you guys. Subscribe if you're new. Subscribe. I've got more 49ers news, more NFL news along the way, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.